Today I'm showing you how to cook chili. That was stupid. Y'all, we have a lot to talk about. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. As I said in my last video, we have had family visiting the last 2 weeks. It's been non-stop. Like, we went to Joshua Tree, which is the desert nearby. We went to LA. I had to fly to Vegas for a day. We have done so much stuff. And lo and behold, one day when I was sitting having brunch with my boyfriend and his sister, and like suddenly I saw I had 100+ followers within like 10 minutes. And then it just kept ramping up all day, and I was like, oh, what the fuck is going on? And it turns out it was none other than the fucking magical Charlie Gold, who shouted me out on her live stream, and now I have the Charlie Gold squad on my side. I am shooketh, as the children say. I seriously can't believe it. First of all, what Charlie said, Milo, don't interrupt. What Charlie said about me, I couldn't believe it. It was so nice. And I mean, it's funny to be in this position where it's like, I started this project for myself just to kind of do something very authentic and vulnerable, because most things I do in my life I feel like are for other people, especially my career. So it's really, really reassuring, and it feels really good and like soul satisfying to be doing this thing all for, you know, my own pursuits, and that it resonates with people and that you guys are into it. It's like, wow. Charlie Gold, thank you so much. I would shout you out and tell people to go watch you, except I'm certain that everyone who follows me also follows you, because you're the fucking most awesome person. So yeah, I guess quick recap over the last 2 weeks. My last video, I mentioned that I was going to be gone for a little bit and not vlogging. I was a little worried about being on vacation and going out to eat and all that stuff and how it relates to weight loss. And I'm happy to report that it wasn't really that much of a problem. Obviously, I would say my weight loss was stalled over the last 2 weeks, and I can confirm that. My last weigh-in, well, my weigh-in before the trip, I was 248.8 pounds, and I weighed myself yesterday morning, and I was 249 point something pounds. So, I mean, obviously it went up a little bit, but we've been going out to eat like almost every fucking night. It's almost a negligible change, and who knows. But we're gonna just keep on trucking, and I mean, I'm just really glad that I'm in a space right now where I can go out to eat, I can have snacks with friends, I can do all that, and it doesn't always mean I'm gonna end up binging anymore. That's a really big deal for me. Anyway, I'm sorry if my energy is like a little manic right now. I really am just like so overwhelmed in a very good way, but overwhelmed nonetheless at the fact that I have so many more viewers now, and it's just making me think more about my future, and you know, maybe this is something I want to start doing a little bit more full-time, but obviously that depends on where this goes, so we'll see, guys. We'll find out together. But anywho, Davis's sister left this morning, and so then we went to Whole Foods and we got all prepped up with healthy stuff to start cooking again. And it's very blustery and cold and rainy outside, so I thought, what better thing to make than chili? I mean, come on. I'm making this for me and Davis for the next few days. It's a really good meal prep thing. While a lot of the time we eat separate meals, I'm gonna make this big old thing for us to share for the next couple of days because it works for both of our diets. Also, you'll notice I'm not gonna be weighing anything. I'm not gonna be really vlogging everything I add because, I mean, the way I see it, this is just gonna be a big pot of like vegetables and beans and broth and spices. I don't feel compelled or like I necessarily need to know the exact calorie count for something so healthy. Like, I'm not gonna let a healthy pot of chili bog me down or kickstart a binge. And I also know I'm not gonna binge on chili because I would probably shit my pants. I feel like I'm very awkward right now, and I apologize. It's just like, it's been a while since I vlogged. I feel like I'm like kind of out of the groove, you know, so I'm trying to get back, you know. What I'm making today is going to be a pumpkin chipotle black bean chili deal type situation. Let's just fucking start. So I've got my Dutch oven here, and I'm gonna put it like medium-high heat. Trying to be cool and like look at the camera while I did it. not that cool. First things first, we got, oh shit, I should tell you everything I have first. Okay, an onion, olive oil, always, garlic, 2 bell peppers, because why not? This is a kabocha squash. It's basically like, it tastes like pumpkin, essentially. And it's really starchy and sweet and delicious, and I fucking hate cutting these, so that'll be fun. And not very graceful. Got veggie broth, bada boom. I don't know if I'm gonna need all of it. Some crushed tomatoes, black beans, chipotles and adobo, ancho chili pepper, ground cumin. Cumin? I always say cumin. I don't know why I said cumin. Smoked paprika, garlic powder if we need it, if I feel like we need more garlic. Organic oregano. Once the pan's heated up a little bit, I'm gonna add in my olive oil. Apparently, if you like make sure the pan is hot before adding your olive oil, it helps keep the smoke point higher. It's just like better. So that's why I let the pan heat up first before I add any. All right, and we're just gonna dice up this baby and hopefully I don't cry. Got 2 halves right here. As you can see, I like cut off the root and the stem end. Oh, we got a little straggler there. And basically what you do is you take each half and make sure you have a sharp knife, and you're gonna just go in, like, I'm gonna do like a 1/2 inch dice. Milo, I'm teaching. I love you. So we're gonna do like a 1/2 inch dice. So I'm gonna slice through this at every 1/2 inch, but I'm not gonna cut all the way because I still want it to be intact on one side. So go horizontal again and horizontal again. And so I've kind of like shingled it this way, as you can see. So then on top of those cuts I made, again, not cutting all the way through, I'm gonna cut down like this every 1/2 inch or so. Don't gotta be perfect, but it's nice when it's uniform. And so I have like a crosshatch happening now, as you can see. And it's falling apart a little because I'm pulling it apart. And then all you have to do is go down and look at that. Hell yeah, even slices. And that's the secret. That's how chefs do it. So now, Milo, why do you keep talking to the neighbor dogs? Yeah, that's a nice big pinch of salt up in there. And then we're gonna smash some garlic up in there too, because everything's better with some garlic. Here's a really easy way to cut garlic because no one likes mincing it, like seriously no one. And you'll still get a lot of flavor this way. Smash it. And then the skin comes off really easily. You've released all that good Allison. If you are a Bon Appetit watcher, you know all about Allison. Toss it in. Just whole like that, because all that flavor is gonna permeate. Why am I, you know when you like do things harder for no reason? That's what I was just doing. I like had the screen where I can see myself facing away. That's probably why I felt so awkward. I forgot how to do everything, you guys. Now we're truly ready to roll. So you cut off the top, cut off the bottom, and then slice through on the side to kind of like open it up. And then you just kind of roll with it, literally. Take out all that pith. There you go. Now you have all the good shit. A little dice on these. So we got all our bell pips. Oh my god, I forgot. I set up this little camera. Well, we're gonna set it up. So if you were like, what the hell is that camera doing there? Well, it's doing nothing right now because I forgot to fucking turn it on. There we go. Now you guys are gonna know exactly what's going on in the pot. The next order of business is this goddamn squash. Cutting these is a bitch, and like, honestly what I would recommend to most people is if you're gonna do this, you can microwave it for like 5 minutes or so and it makes it way easier to cut. But instead, you guys are just gonna watch me struggle with it and hopefully not ruin my knife in the process. We're just gonna tackle it, guys. Okay, just like a pumpkin, we got all them seeds. Oh my god, it smells like Halloween. Ugh, I miss Halloween. I feel like people are either really into Halloween or they don't give a fuck about it. I'm definitely like really into Halloween. An easier thing you can do, other than using a kabocha squash, which I picked because I love the flavor and so does Davis, is a sweet potato. Any kind of sweet potato works really, really nicely here. And then you don't have to worry about all this goddamn peeling of the skin. The skin of the kabocha squash is actually edible. It's just really fibrous and it's not my favorite. I don't love the texture of it, so as long as I get those dark green bits off, we're chilling. Alright, so now let's tackle this thing. So, pumpkin, black bean, chili is definitely not like a revolutionary concept by any means, but I think it's really good, and adding the chipotle makes it super duper flavorful, and I'll show you how I do that. So, once I get these chopped up, I'm just gonna throw them in. Whenever I do something like a chili or a stew with lots of different veggies, I try to make all the veggies a similar size and shape, not just for even cooking time, but also just so it makes eating it feel more like consistent, I guess. All this is going in. You're gonna get a nice little clip of it from my little secondary camera over here. Oh, we lost a few. Oh, some are going overboard. And now we add a little salt. Remember, this is Diamond Kosher Crystal Salt. It's not as salty as regular salt. We're letting that all come together. It already looks so pretty. Okay. Tomato. Chipotle. Oh my god, I love the smell of these. It literally just made my mouth water. Okay. Do you guys want to know something fucking crazy? That like I didn't know for a really long time, even after culinary school, after I worked in restaurants. I think I learned this like 2 years ago. Do you guys know what a chipotle pepper is? It is a jalapeno, dried, and I guess smoked. These are fucking jalapenos. Did everyone know that? I didn't. The amount of these that you use is totally dependent on you. Davis and I like our food a little spicy, but one time I made this like years ago, when we weren't even living together yet, and I added way too much of these. I was not even thinking, and it was like inedible. So taste as you go. That's always a rule of thumb. Always taste when you go, y'all. Generally, unless you buy one that's chopped, these are gonna come in these like big pieces like this. And when you kind of open them up, you'll see that there's seeds. And for mostly textural reasons, I don't like the seeds, so I'm probably gonna use like 3 or 4 of these. And the way I prep them is I run them under cold water and just kind of like wash the seeds away. So I'm gonna do that. Okie dokie. Okay, so for these, I'm just gonna give them a rough chop. I don't mind having pieces of them. But basically, like, this does not just add spice by any means. So these are like really smoky. They're kind of sweet. It's like, I'm obsessed. You'll notice in like leftover, there's adobo sauce, which is like very delicious. So I always scoop a little bit of that out too. Okay, so I'm actually gonna add these first because it'll give them at least a little chance to maybe caramelize a smidge and get extra sweet and delicious. I'll also spoon out some of that adobo. Okie doke. Stir you up. And in goes the tomato sauce. This one's a 28-ounce can. In go the tomatoes. I really should have worn an apron. Just like living life on the wild side. Give that a little stir. I'm gonna go ahead and add some of the broth now. This is a big boy right here. This is 48 fluid ounces. I don't think I'm gonna use it all. We're gonna see. Like I said, this is like a non-recipe. You just go by feel. Chili's one of those things that I feel like you can't mess up that much. Like, if it's a little liquidy, let it reduce. If it has, you can just add, you can keep adding stuff. I feel like it's a really good beginner kind of dish to me. I think I could use a little more. This is a big ass pot of chili. Fuck, I might have to end up freezing some of it because I don't know that we'll be into eating this for like 6 days straight. It's gonna look a lot more liquidy at the start than the end result you want because we're gonna let this thing simmer for like 20 minutes at least. So it's gonna have a really good chance to reduce. even more, I think. I'm just gonna start with a few of the spices. Well, I'm gonna add all the spices, but I'm not gonna add as much as I think I need yet. Just because we can adjust the spices a lot more at the end. So, ancho chili pepper. Get some of that in there. Everybody in the pool. Smoked paprika. Oh god, I love the smell of smoked paprika. Like, it just smells like barbecue food. It's so good. I'm gonna add a nice amount of that because we like the smoke. We like it to smoke. Ground cumin. This is like essential for making chili taste like chili. It's just got like a really good warmth to it. It's so good. It's pretty much like, yeah, it's essential. You can't skip it. You can't skip it. Normally I don't season like this. Normally I'll just like put it onto a teaspoon measure. I have a feeling I'm gonna need a lot more of all these, but we'll just start out small. I think I'm gonna actually skip the garlic powder for now and see if I need it later, but oh yeah, oregano. That's a really good, like, I think people normally associate oregano with like Italian cooking, but it's also really common in Mexican cooking. And this is kind of like, I guess it has sort of Mexican flavors going on. So I think it plays really well with that. We're just gonna let that simmer for a while. And I'll be back. See you in a few. Okay, it's been about 20 minutes on this guy. Ooh, let me get this one back on so we can get some up close chili bubbling shots. We're really getting in the action here. Oh, hell yeah. Okay, now let me pull out a little piece. The squash is like pretty fork tender, which is what we want. We definitely don't want like undercooked squash in there. We still gotta add them beans. So let's do it. All right, so this is probably like, I don't know, a cup or so far. We'll see how that looks. Oh yeah, we gonna need more beans than that. Let's do some more. Okay, so now is taste test time. Whew, okay, it's got a pretty good heat. I think the amount of chipotle was like spot on. So I used about 4, maybe 5 of them. And it's definitely like hot, but not too hot at all. It's good. What do we need here? I think I could use a little more garlic powder. That's good. Maybe a little more cumin and a little more salt. But like, it's actually pretty damn good as is. Okay, let's try it again. Okay. There it is, y'all. Okay, we got our nice chili. 2 big heaping scoops. Clean that up. Da-da-da. Oh yeah, so this is a really pretty way to cut avos. I think everyone probably knows this. Just cut them real thin and you can fan them out like so. All right, this yogurt looks delicious. I don't know if I've ever had it. It's Siggy's. I know Davis likes it. It looks good. Oh, should I get real fancy? Here we go. Let's get chefy. This is so extra, but let's just do it. No, it doesn't really work with the yogurt. Oh, it kind of does. This is called a quenelle, and I suck at making them, obviously, but like, look how fancy. Oh, just so extra for fucking chili. Honestly, it does look fucking cute. It was worth it. Let's get some of them, these Cabo chips. Crumble a bit on top. A nice little, just one little zhuzh of smoked paprika. Pretty. Here, is this a terrible idea? Probably. Oh wait, let me make it look like a mukbang. Hold on. Look at all this food! Oh my god! Davis is playing Hearthstone right now, so I'm just waiting for him. How are you guys doing? I really am excited to have all y'all here. I just casually have a tripod on the stove. Normal shit. Ooh, little buddy. No, I'm sorry if this is torture. You don't get me, but I love you. All right, we're just waiting for Davis. We're just waiting. I mean, I guess I could start eating without him. No, I'll wait. I'll just wait. Okay, I'm just gonna try it. Fuck it. I don't wanna wait anymore. I don't wanna wait till my chili gets cold. That's really tasty. I like that a lot. The chipotle adds so much. Like, Davis. Okay, I'm gonna wait to eat the rest when he gets here because I'm a civilized bitch, okay? And I wanna sit down and eat with my significant other. Davis. I got this one too. Are you sure you don't want to try it on camera?
Yeah, I don't want to try it.
Right here, let me make sure you're... Oh, it's kind of hot. Be careful. What?
So it's fucking hot.
There's the verdict, folks. It's fucking hot. You mean spicy?
No, like temperature.
Okay, got it. That's not a happy face. Okay, blow on a piece and then give me your opinion. Good? Bueno? Like it? There you have it.
It's really good. It's really tasty.
It's really good. It's really tasty. There you have it. You should make it if you want to. Just wait a second to eat it. Alright guys, that is all I have for you today. Anyway, thanks to all of you new subscribers. I just noticed I had 420. But yeah, which is pretty amazing because that's like 300 more than I had a few days ago, which boggles my mind. So thanks again to Charlie Gold for shouting me out, and thanks to the Charlie Gold squad for following me. I'm really excited, and that's that. Bye guys.